Kratos and Atreus will be back in God of War Ragnarok soon. But how old will Kratos be in the game? Gamers were first introduced to the ghost of Sparta in God of War in 2005 when the loyal Spartan learns he has been betrayed by the Greek gods he serves while searching for Pandora's box. God of War 2 followed in 2007 as the new God of War teamed up with the Titans to stop Zeus. God of War 3 launched on PS3 in 2010 and concluded the Greek storyline of Kratos as he seeks vengeance against the gods and Titans for all that he has endured. 8 years later, Kratos is back in God of War for PS4, but in a new mythological setting centered around Norse mythology. In God of War 2018, Kratos renounced his past and started a new life in the realm of Midgard with Faye, the mother of his son Atreus. After Faye died of unknown causes, Kratos and Atreus left to fulfill her wish to scatter her ashes at the highest point in the 9 realms. Now that this quest is complete, Ragnarok arrives. A lot has happened in Kratos' life since God of War 3 and the original trilogy, so judging his age can be a little tricky. There are 2 ways to think about Kratos' age in God of War: how long he existed between his life in ancient Greece and his arrival in the Nordic realms, and how long he lived in Midgard. In God of War, there is a moment in Tyr's temple where we discover that he has slept for 150 winters. Later in the game, in the temple, we see a Greek vase with Kratos on it, meaning that Kratos must have been in Midgard for at least 150 years. Kratos isn't immortal, but because of the power he has from the gods, he's nearly impossible to kill and ages much more slowly than a normal person, making it difficult to determine Kratos' age. Kratos from God of War is over 1,000 years old. It wouldn't be wrong to say that Kratos is around 150 years old in God of War, but it also wouldn't be right. By matching the events of the games with the events of real life, we can find out how old Kratos is. The ending of God of War 3 focuses on the destruction of Sparta, which took place in 464 BC. God of War takes place before Fimbulwinter, the event that signals Ragnarok, which took place in 535 AD. Based on these 2 dates, and assuming that Kratos is in his 30s at the time of God of War I, Kratos' age can be estimated to be around 1050 years at the start of God of War. His son Atreus can help with the answer to find out how old is Kratos in God of War Ragnarok. In the official God of War novel, Atreus is confirmed to be 11 in the game. Fimbulwinter is 3 years old, so when Ragnarok takes place, when the game takes place, Atreus will be 14 years old. So if 14 years is added to the age of Ghost of Sparta, Kratos in God of War Ragnarok is around 1064 years old. Atreus looks visibly older in the official trailers, which seems like the most accurate guess. Being over 1,000 years old hasn't stopped Kratos from being one of the most powerful video game characters of all time, but Ragnarok could finally see the spirit of Sparta truly feel its age. It was implied in God of War that Kratos wasn't as strong as he was in ancient Greece, but God of War Ragnarok might go further and force him to lay down his axe and blades because he strongly implied that Kratos could die in Ragnarok. Kratos and Atreus will need all the strength they have to face the end of the world, and players won't have long to wait for God of War Ragnarok to arrive and find out what happens next. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe and support my channel.